G'day there, boys. I hope you're all fucking ready for this. Yes, fair warning now, I curse like a sailor. Alrighty then. Everything should be good. This is going to be weird for me. I don't usually stream without a camera, but I guess we will do so today. Now, of course, I am Wingnut Crushed, and I'm going to be joined by Knight. How you doing there, mate?
How you doing, Wingnut?
I gotta say, this is the first time I've run this, so this is gonna have a few teething troubles, I suspect. I also have no clue who the hell this faction is. This one right here is very confusing to me.
Pearson Exotronics.
What are they like? Tell me about it, mate. I want to hear it.
They're like mid-tech, but green and orange.
Green and orange mid-tech. Okay, sure.
And they have a lot of drones. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I'm having a look. We're having a look at them now. We've got this Kingston class, which has like rotating shield looking thing.
Yeah.
Co-host is kind of low. Understood. Give me a second. Talk again, Drongo. I want to hear it.
Hello, mate.
Is that better?
Am I loud enough?
Yeah, it should be now. If you're not loud enough there, then I should be fired.
Okay.
Alright,
I guess
so
we're good then.
heavy armor, expanded missile rack, ECM package, shield bypass. Hell yeah. I love these ones. It's like a wannabe onslaught, I guess.
It means it's almost flux neutral.
Hell yeah. That's going to be terrifying to see for sure. Meanwhile, we've got these all these Denmark classes all fitted out with Reese heavy fighters. I think they're all fitted the same. Yep, all Reese
nice.
heavy fighters. These look pretty good, that's for sure. Serrano class. Oh, oh my god, that's some good missiles.
It's literally all tornadoes.
Hell yeah. 2
I
minutes
see
per
that.
second was a big boy. Shield bypass lovers will be so disappointed once .95 releases. I guess we'll see. Also got this Karuna class, twin harpoons, twin lightning guns. That looks pretty good. Expanded
I like
magazines
it.
as well. I'm liking the look of that. And then we have this random drone tender. It kind of looks like a rip-off Shepherd, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that's a rip-off Shepherd. Is it looks like it? Come on, that's a Shepherd.
It's literally a shepherd.
It's just a Shepherd. Meanwhile, let's go back to the other faction. Looks like this is an Imperium fleet. I have used these before, and they're fun. And I tell you what, this guy's after my heart. How many
All
Reapers
Reapers.
do you want? Even these ships that have fighter bays are also full of Reapers. Oh my god, the Reapers.
Those Reapers can kill anything in
I'm
one
so
burst.
happy. I'm so happy. Meanwhile, we got these Basiliuses full of harpoons. This guy likes missiles. I feel like this guy really likes missiles.
Yeah. If the enemy doesn't have sufficient enough point defense,
Oh yeah.
they're going down.
And then we got the Caesar on top of that, which of course also has missiles, but actually looks like a pretty good ship to be honest. Double point defense in the front, twin needlers, hypervelocity drivers, twin maws. That's a very heavy ship for sure.
I'm liking the targeting package that lets it shoot very far.
Oh. Yeah, that's going to be interesting for sure. Plus the ITU as well to add on top of that. Like, look at it. Well, I suppose we should stop chatting about it and start playing the fight. What do you think, eh?
Hell yeah.
Alright then, let's start this one up. So the first match of the day, we'll see how this goes. I'll tell you right now though, there are so many Reapers, I expect a lot of death at the start. But that being said, that's a lot of drones and fires. That can be a really good point defense.
True.
You see how this first exchange goes. Oh my god, the missiles. And
Those
surely it's dead.
tornadoes.
Yeah. He held out against it, to be honest. I expected him to die from all that. He's still alive at the moment.
I don't think he's gonna survive all that.
Yeah, he's starting to bleed. Meanwhile, this guy's just absolutely balls deep on his own.
That is not a smart decision.
Yeah. And now there are a few fleet descriptions around generic. I need to make sure I don't forget them, but I didn't remember there being one for any of these two. First ship is down, one of the Interrex classes. I believe that's one of our Reaper boys. I mean, so far those Reapers haven't really done much. Meanwhile, over left here we've seen one of these guys getting picked off. He's
Yeah.
already high flux and getting a blast. Looks like he's going to get away with it. He's going to get away.
Seems like the Pearson point defense is sufficient enough to deal with.
Yeah, we'll see right
Reaper
here.
spam.
This fight right here, yeah, his point defense does seem to be on top. Some get through, but it's enough to tank. See if they can maybe separate a ship. The ship's starting to get maybe a little bit separated. These guys could maybe pull it off, but no, they're backed out of it.
They just need to hug the capital, and the Pearson fleet can win.
Yeah. Yeah, this Caesar here for sure, as Prismatic said, it's definitely quite a key part of the fleet.
Oh, Reaper's going out.
Oh, they did hit. He's maxed out Flux. If they could capitalize on that, that'd be really good. He's actually maxed out entirely. And there's the hull damage.
Oh, that's a good hit, mate.
Oh,
Two
man.
hits and one from the rail.
Finally. Finally, some blood on the other side. It's not going to be a clean sweep. I'm curious to see what the Caesar goes for next. Is he going to go into this fight over here, which he just ate another Reaper? Or is he going to try and pick up something small? This guy just, yeah, overcommitted, dead.
Yeah. Once the Intrexes are out of Reapers, they just... Where's the firepower?
Exactly.
Nothing.
You've kind of been wasted here. We'll have to see what the Caesar can do. Obviously, Caesar's going to have to be the backbone at this point. Seeing a few ships separate. There's actually a fight over here, which could go for these Reaper boys. Can't remember, these are called Intrexes.
Oh.
Oh, he's low, come on. Yeah, there you go.
Denmark down.
I may admit, guys, I might be a little biased. If you bring Reapers, I'm on your side. Looks like I think someone overheated over to the right. I kind of missed out who it was. And so far, it looks like they're actually starting to encircle them.
It's pretty balanced.
Yeah, it's no one's got a clear winner just yet. The Reapers have fired. Oh, the Intrexes fired off all their Reapers, so they've run out of heavy ordnance. So now it's just going to be a brawl.
The Pearson fleet has heavier direct firepower.
Yeah, and also all those fighters. All those fighters. This guy's... Oh, wow. Is he going to get away with... Nope. Nope. I shouldn't have said a word.
No.
However, look at this capital ship's now actually starting to get separated. If they could just put enough firepower down, they might be able to force him through his flux. That being said, he is shield bypass.
No, you can't overload a thing that has no shields.
Yeah. Like, shield bypass, but still has shields. Maximum thonk.
Sounds kind of busted to me. I would never have a ship like that in my mod.
This is what you tell me it's your mod. Well, this guy here's getting picked off. I mean, he's got maximum flux, and he's in front of the enemy team, and he's not backing out of there. Oh, he should survive out of it. I honestly expected that guy to die. I'm surprised he's not. Have I missed any other fights going on? There's a little drone versus ship fight over here. No, it just looks like at the moment they're kind of just being slowly encircled. Who's co-casting? I am joined by Knight something. What was your last name again, brother?
Knight Chase.
Knight Chase, right, yeah.
Creator of the Meister Navy.
Oh. Oh, look at his hull.
Wow, that's a good hit. That capital on the Pearson side is going down.
Oh, yeah. And he's got his guns facing the wrong way, too. That Caesar could hopefully get some more firepower in. This is not looking good for Pearson. If that big boy goes down, no matter how much Intrexes they kill, they're not going to be looking too good. Hull's getting low. Another Reaper hit. Look at that.
Another Reaper.
I love my Reapers.
That's how you kill ships.
And look at these missiles just getting between the shields, too. This is beautiful.
If those shields had covered just a little bit more, then I could see those drones being a bit more useful.
They even pick off a Denmark while doing this. They've lost a few more Intrexes, so they are losing firepower. But honestly, they're not losing particularly badly. They're actually giving as good as they're losing. It's still pretty close, but I do agree with you, Dara. I think this might be a loss for Pearson here. Oh, look at his hull. Does he even have hull? It's
no
like,
hole.
There's like a piece of duct tape somewhere in the middle of the ship that's holding it all together.
I think instead of shield bypass, if you had something to guard against Reapers that got in between the gaps,
exactly,
like
yeah.
an actual shield.
Oh, an actual shield? No, that'd just be heresy. I love over here, like, while this fight's going over here, I'll probably miss the explosion, but these guys have actually been shepherding these guys further and further back and just keep on hurting them. This guy's overloaded with low hull. This guy's pretty high on flux already. This guy's low hull. They haven't just picked off the one ship.
The Reapers, kill them.
Yes. It's so, like, they're just getting hounded. Yeah, I'm going to call it already, boys. Pearson is dead. Hold the duct tape steady, man. We're dead if it falls off.
Caesar is at full health.
I know. I mean, honestly, like, I know that the Caesar is kind of like the linchpin on this comp, right? But I really do feel like the Reapers were really like the king and country here. Like, they were doing all the work. The Reaper's just there to really finish it off. Like, whatever damage the Reapers do, the Caesar can finish off.
Yeah.
He's look at his hull; it doesn't exist. that is the strongest duct tape in the universe. Oh my god! Just explode! Oh wow! He's actually killing ships while doing it. He just picked off 1 Interrex, 2 Interrexes. He's going for the 3rd one now. Oh
I mean, if it kills this one, oh!
That being said, I think the Caesar can still win at 1v1. There's a butt ton of boats over here still. So, timeout.
Timeout. They're gonna get more aggressive. It's gonna happen.
I'll tell you what. I still expect Pearson to get obliterated here, but mad props to that capital though. Like he made it work for that last moment, and there you go. The Caesar turns his attention for a split second, just kills it. Airplane grade duct tape. I agree. And well done to SCC. Well done.
Not
indeed.
a bad win for SCC.
I'm loving that one. Don't know if I need to show the board here at all, but as you can see, utter obliteration. Man, that Kingston did great.
Kingston's a really nice ship. Maybe if it had actual shields, it could have done better.
So Silverlight, the reason why is because he was a shield bypass Kingston, so he did not even have shields. Alright, where the bloody hell is PvP? There it is. Alright. It's best of 1, right? It's not best of 3? I'm not crazy?
Yeah, best of 1.
No worries, mate. So next we've got TAC lasers can't melt steel beams versus Star League Exploration Force. I just need to quickly double check something before we go any further. Does these ones have the what was it called? The descriptions. Give me a second, guys. This is the one thing I didn't get prepared. I'm sorry. I was lazy. Who was it? It was description stream 5. Oh, why am I? Okay, we go. Hiruma Kai. Nope, neither of these guys as far as I'm aware. Right, cool. We're all good. So let's have a look at these fleets. So, hold on, wrong button. Refit. Hey, Paragon, mate.
The offset Paragon with 3 auto pulses and 1 tachyon.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
And it switched from shield bypass to actually having
hardened shield.
Really good shields.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that gives it like a full shield cover, doesn't it, with the front conversion? That gives it giving a full 360 shield, right? Or am I mistaken?
It already had the 360 shield. The front shield conversion, it reduces your shield flux per second.
That's true, yeah. Very hardened shield ship. Obviously, high tech, that's how they play. But I've been hearing a lot about these ships in the Discord, and I get the feeling people aren't particularly happy with them, or there's something wrong with them, or...
when you can focus 7 TAC lasers across 10 different beholders, then it that's a lot of energy DPS at 1300 range. Pretty nasty.
And I will say, 3 TAC lasers each, plus a Saber and a Harpoon pod each. That's like full pods of them. My god. And of course they've all got their fighter base for Talon Interceptors, so that's even more. That I kind of get it, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, guys.
No missiles are getting through the beholders.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I kind of get it. I kind of get where the is coming from, because wow. Also, oh my, I don't like phase ships, but I like Reapers, so I'm having trouble here. Mods are putting a lot of missiles on the things.
Lictors are really good.
Okay, so there's nerfs planned, but the tournament can't use those nerfs. Well, it sucks to be anyone versing those missiles, my god. But yeah, Twin Reapers in phase ships, that could be a painful combo. Just appear from where you don't want them.
If one of your ships gets distracted for one moment, it's over.
Oh yeah, just one shot, boom. To see how these guys go for sure. And then we also have these Mercury attack shuttles full of salamanders. Okay, sure.
I mean, if you're on the enemy side, you're not going to have engines at all.
Question: are those Reapers linked? Are they? I'm all good to look at that. Yeah, I'm assuming you're right.
Yeah, check the weapon groups.
They are indeed linked. They are linked Reapers. And yes, triple salamander Mercuries as well. So that's gonna be terrifying. I'm actually worried to see what these do. Oh my god! All right then, let's go look at the other team now. Star League. Wow. I don't even know where to look for these things.
Um,
They're a powerful ship. I can't even tell what to look at.
Anvil Industries.
What in the world is that?
That's the SAR cannon.
It's like the Saab bomber. It's just too damn big. 1,300 flux per shot. Okay, sure, guys. Sure, it's a big gun. Yeah, no kidding. So big they couldn't. It can't put it on the other side. It's just too big.
I think it's meant for asymmetrical broadside.
Yeah, for sure. That's gonna be interesting for sure. It's just bloody huge.
Actually,
mate.
look at its bombers. That's the main attraction.
Oh, triple cicada bombers. 2 hammer class torpedoes. Oh my god.
So what I'm seeing here is 4 times
4 times 3, so 12. The 2 each, right?
Yeah.
2, 2,
And
4. Yep. Then yeah, so that's 12.
I'm assuming. Look at the other kingdom; it has the same loadout.
Yes, it does. The exact same. However, there is a difference. There is actually a difference here. Hold on. What else is different? This is changing for me. I didn't mess something up, did I? Why is there a difference? Officer skills, right? Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, different officer. Rightio. Understood. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Sorry. All right. So yeah, that's a lot of hammers if they pick one target. That's just going to get removed, I think.
That is what has kept the Anvil fleet very relevant against many other fleets.
Oh yeah, that is a lot. Like I'm always been a fan of carriers. Like between carriers and reapers, that's kind of like how I always play, and I like the look of that. Then we have these Morgenstern class ships. St. Aries Compact. Hold on, this guy's a bloody BattleTech fan. Hell yeah, brother, I'm with you there. Sorry, I just got distracted by that. Heavy autocannon, blast gun, burst PD lasers, ion cannon. Interesting.
Very interesting. It's
I'm
like a hammerhead.
Yeah, I don't know if I like these. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I like these. At least not yet. I kind of feel like, you know, you got a lot of opportunities that haven't been quite fulfilled. But we'll see. I could be very, very wrong. Alrighty. I think these are all the same. Then we have...
Yeah, they're all the same.
Oh, here we go. Another Reaper,
Flail.
of course. Yeah, Flail class. I've never seen these before. Accelerated shields, armor weapon mount, safety override. Here we go. Oh, man. I love when I see those popped onto a ship. You know that ship's going to do either something amazing or just die. Maybe can't see the health bar? No, flare gun, Vulcan cannon. Nothing really amazing there. Just, you know, 1 flare gun, 1 Reaper class torpedo. Fair enough. Alright. This is going to be a very interesting fight.
Let's see it in battle.
Yeah. I don't know which way my vote's on in this one, to be honest. I'm not quite sure who's going to win this. But
Seems like Daddy Pants is the favorite to win here.
Guess we'll see how it goes, boys. I want to see what that Paragon does, to be honest. I get the feeling that Paragon's going to get swamped in, like, you know, massive amounts of hammers at the wrong time.
We'll see. Has a very strong shield.
Oh, don't waste your Reapers on that. Please don't. Don't waste your Reaper. Don't do it.
They'll try.
I would say that's kind of sad. They're actually going to fly away. That's a lot of sneaky firepower is going to be off somewhere else. And here comes all the fighters. All the bombers.
It's just talons.
Yeah, that's a waste. Here comes. I think these are these salamanders as well. So far, they're playing pretty defensive. They're trying to get some early attacks on, but it's not really working. Except for this guy, who's just going mental.
Oh, look at all those bombers going out.
Oh no. Here it comes. Look at all that point defense. Look at all that point defense. Holy crap.
You beholder point defense?
What
You're
the
never
shit?
getting through that.
What?
The drones fire over ships, and you have like 50 of them targeting a single missile at the same time.
Like, hey, how'd you like your entire set of firepower being utterly ignored? Oh, this one is getting pressure, but the problem is they're not going to be able to pressure him enough. He's just going to be able to... Yeah, all those missiles just get deleted. They just can't hurt him.
It's like a Guardian Paladin PD on steroids.
Oh, that hurts so much. I like these spaceships. They are kind of corralling the enemy team, but they're not really doing much with it, you know?
If they get to corral the enemy team, then it's good for the high tech.
For sure, yeah. Anvil here. He's not quite turned around, but look at his flux. He's already, what's it, max flux already. This guy has not been touched. Looks like they're focusing down this one. I haven't, have I been missing the missiles being fired from beholders? Or have they just not fired them yet?
Haven't fired them now. I think they're waiting for an opportunity.
Interesting. Looks like they're starting to, well, they're actually managing to pressure both of the big ships. This one's got back and refilled his shields. This guy's still being hit. What's going on? I want to quickly look up here. Yeah, got the triple salamanders plus these phase boys. They're doing really well corralling. This guy got caught though, so he's going to be out of the fight.
Yeah.
Another
Look
at this poor bomber wing, man. Oh man, you just feel so bad for them. That hurts to look at.
I guess you don't have to worry about crew in the tournament.
As long as you're not having to write all those letters to the families, you're all good. I kind of feel like these guys need to be, well, I don't say they need to be more aggressive. The beholders can defend for the rest of the year almost, but...
Well, the Paragon is backbone of the fleet, so having everything escorted, it's very good.
Oh, for sure. I want to see what these anvils do. I'm going to call them anvils. Obviously, it's the name of the faction, but let's face it, these big ships are the anvil which to break the enemy, hopefully.
Those are kingdoms, right?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, kingdoms. They can't do anything though. The moment they go anywhere near, their flux gets raised up. They have to back out again. I'm not sure what these guys are doing. They're just kind of panicking? Hugging them?
Sticking close to your allies when the phase ship is about is a good idea.
Nah, you gotta go chasing it blindly. Oh, looks like the beholders are starting to, start picking off targets. Just watch that flux. Just watch that flux. And here comes the first of the missiles.
Ooh, overloaded and dead harpoons.
Oh, they're starting to fire with the missiles now. That was only hammers though. I didn't see any sabers. I'm pretty sure they had a saber spam. Oh wow, hello. And the Paragon just says hello. Sabo spam, Paragon spam, it's gone. Thank you very much for the host, Comrade Beric. Hopefully you enjoy the stream. Oh, this guy's trying it. He's got his flux way too high for this. He's right in front of the Paragon.
He's being focused by way too many tack lasers.
What are you doing? Back up, back up, back up. Run away. He's not going to be able to get away from this, I don't think. I think he's done.
3 auto pulse lasers give you 5,000 DPS. That's a lot of damage.
I like how he even looks bright red, like he's absolutely cooked. That's hilarious. Utterly cooked, mate. And again, they've backed off. Oh, hold on. Someone is overcommitted and will now pay the price by 1 billion lasers. Yeah. Whoops.
You just have no chance. Even with safety overrides buffing your dissipation, you can't deal with that.
Yeah, these beholders are really bloody strong. But honestly, that's even the Paragon. That's the word. Sorry.
Paragon.
The Paragon on its own is still really holding up its weight. Obviously, it costs a lot more, but it is really just playing the role of the linchpin and doing a lot of damage. So when anything gets nearby the Paragon, it dies.
The Paragon paired with those cheap beholders. Yeah, it's a really good combo.
For sure. I think this guy might be about to die, I think. I suspect he's about to get focused a bit more.
He's getting distracted by that phase frigate.
Yeah, I thought he was about to get killed by ramming. That would have been bloody hilarious. Oh, there he goes. There he goes.
Wow.
Yeah, well, look, this guy's going to get focused down now. Paragon's also putting some shots into him. Missiles are out, but point defense is catching it. Look at those phase ships. Well, they're still going. I thought they were dead by now, mate.
No, they have hardened subsystems, so they last for maybe an extra minute or two.
Yes. Also, quick note as well, there's been a little fight going over here, but it looks like the fight has slowly drifted to the right. You can see the Paragon drifting over here as well. They're just picking off ship after ship. At this point, there's nothing they can do. If the Beholders weren't considered god tier before, they bloody well are now, because they're just ripping everything apart.
Well, the dangerous combination of 2 medium missile mounts.
Reaper
with...
launch! Oh. I'm gonna go find my Reapers, boys! Dies immediately. Hey, there goes the Afflictor.
Yeah.
No, Kingston, sorry. Kingston, my bad.
Kingdom.
Kingdom, sorry, you're right, yeah. Kingston and Kingdom. Alrighty. Yeah, I think the fight's over. Well said to say. Random question, by the way. These lasers aren't affecting the missiles, are they? I don't think they are, but it keeps looking like it looks like the point defense just hits the right spot. And yeah, this guy's not long for the world. We've hit timeout, but it doesn't matter. Daddy Pants with his beholders and Paragon just utterly obliterating.
If you bet against Daddy Pants, then you just lost a lot of money.
I just noticed the name of the ship, the Coward Donut. I love it. Alright then. Next, hold on. Okay, so it's the same guy again versus someone else. Am I crazy? That's how that works, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Alright then. So we got the same guys again. We've got the Paragon versus the Kingstons, as well as the Denmarks. I'm gonna say it now. that Beholder spam is gonna win it.
Yeah. There's no way.
It's gonna win it. What else is there to say? Do we need to look at the ships, guys? We already know what's gonna happen. Alrighty. Joe, I'm sorry. we know what's gonna happen, buddy. Beholder spam wins next. Yeah, I agree, brother. I'm sorry. I will say I love the afflictors added to this as well, because they really do just like corral and harass your enemy constantly.
Yeah.
So like
base ships are not to be underestimated.
So like you can't even like try and separate or pull apart or grab like one or two beholders. They're going to be in a constant ball the entire time, and these afflictors will keep dragging the enemy into a smaller group for you to be able to fight. I honestly quite like that. Like, I know everyone's going crazy about the beholders, but that really is a good addition here. It's like it's like a controlling force. Oh, he's dead.
The tack lasers.
Oh dear. See, here we go. It's like one's being separated by two ships. If only he was able to, bring a friend or two and actually fight this, he might have maybe had a chance until, they start moving in.
No, can't win. You just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beholders in line, focusing all their tack lasers.
Yeah, see, like these guys here, if you had the opportunity, like picking off of that could work, but you can't fight this. There's nothing you can do over here.
No.
Alright, I will say this Pearson so far is doing pretty well. Pearson? No, Pearson. Kingston.
Yeah,
right,
Pearson.
Yeah. It's Pearson faction, but Kingston ship.
Yeah.
I'm going to get really confused about this, boys.
One thing I've noticed is that the drones on the Kingston, they go down pretty easily because the beholder drones, I think they have the Terminator core, which makes them really effective against fighters and missiles.
Well, he's lost his front armor now, so he's not long for this world. Shield
you just
bypass.
can't win against a Paragon.
Yeah. Oof. Oof, boys. Oof. Oof. Yep, there goes the Kingston. I mean, he did pretty good work there. If he had this fleet backing up, he could have maybe like pushed the Paragon into high flux, but again...
Not with the strong shields that the Paragon has.
Yeah, I mean, with his boys' help, he could probably push him up there. Like, I'm not saying it's going to be easy, but he kind of went on like a suicide mission there, and you can see, look, just getting picked off. That's so many lasers. It's like a disco light show.
Yeah.
Boom. Denmark gone. You haven't fired your Reapers yet. Look at these bloody heretics. How dare you not fire Reapers? He's got him on there. See? Look at those Reapers. What is he doing?
What I think could work against the beholder fleet is having some longer range weapon than tack lasers. But tack lasers are already 1,000 range.
I have a very different opinion. Aggression and onslaughts, that might work too. Just charge in, just ignore their lasers and just go in with guns.
Actually, for the last tournament stream, there was an onslaught that went in, but it died to a death by 1,000 cuts to all the tack lasers.
Shit. I would still love to see, like, just low-tech, high-speed aggression, just get in there. Especially with ballistics. And yeah, the last two ships getting picked apart here, just obliteration. Shamed. Oh. Ow. Ow. This seems like a very, very dominant strat. We'll have to see how this goes from here. I'm kind of hoping someone else beats it.
Beat it.
I hope someone beats it. Alright, we have Biggest dickest guard versus a collection of dumb ship designs.
Hey,
Slab,
Shadow Yards is not dumb.
Archaon DP and Slav DP. Hold on, let me just double check. I've got one of these. Alright, we have Archaon's one. Alright. This is his description, alright, boys? Try as I might, tinker as I must, despite all attempts, I still cannot overcome fucking 2 missile spam. Whoever the hell thought infinite auto-forged frigates at 6 DP is balanced at all, my side's SMH. As a result of my futile suffering, I gave up and just stole Angel's Vadir. Thanks, babe. Okay, fair enough, I guess. Let's have a look, see what these boys have got. A lot of
Interactors.
Hell yeah. Oh, but they're not full of Reapers. Oh, hold on, there's one.
Sabos. Oh, Reapers.
Yeah, that being said, Sabo Reaper could be interesting. Use the Sabos to rip apart the shield and the Reapers to just delete things. I like look at that. If they've got more Reapers, how many have they got? They've got a couple. There's more Sabo than Reaper there.
Not bad.
Interesting. I like look at that. Also, they're also fitted with converted hangars for Flamen interceptors. Or what I can think of as Flamen Werfers. So, it's probably not, but my brain that's what my brain was screaming. What else have we got in this setup? We've got these Basilius assault frigates again. These are fitted... Oh! Harpoons. So we've got Sabos in one set of ships and Harpoons in the others. As well as more Sabos, actually. Never mind. These also has Sabos. So these are kind of actually like independent ships almost. Pick off a small ship, Sabo the hell out of it, then just remove it with Harpoon. I could see this being interesting. Okay. Oh, a couple of we have actually 3 Ixon class cruisers.
Yeah, I like those Falcon refits.
Yeah, Harpoon, Sabo, Harpoon, Sabo. Okay, I get the feeling this guy likes his missiles. Every ship has a shit ton of missiles. He's even got to expand a missile rack just to make sure you know he likes his missiles.
Can you do against missile spam?
I mean, Beholder. A couple more Basiliuses on top. I think these are all the same. They are indeed. So there is a lot of missiles. A lot of missiles. We'll have to see how this goes. This has potential, but against good point defense, this could just die. Nothing will happen.
Let's see the enemy fleet.
Hell yeah, I want to have a look-see.
Shadow Yards.
A collection of dumb ships, apparently. I don't even know what I'm looking at, mate. This just looks like an amorphous blob. I see Harpoon, so...
It's a Mimir.
Wait, pulse cannons?
Where's the point defense?
Yeah.
You didn't learn from last week.
Yep, I'm not seeing much in the way of point defense. Maybe he's expecting point defense on other ships, maybe?
Not likely.
Yeah, not much point defense at all. Stabilized shields, integrated targeting, harmonic shield conduits. What do we got? The Vader with Wraith drone fighters. Sabo, Storm Blaster. Oh, he's a point defense. He's got some.
Not bad.
Looks like he got some down here too. So this guy's pretty reasonably covered. Yeah. Pretty reasonably covered. He's also got extreme modifications. I like that.
It's pretty interesting that he went heavy armor on a Shadow Yard ship.
There's probably some reason for it, right? Alright. Sargosa classes, Skinwalker heavy fighters, plus more of those Wraith drones. Another Harpoon setup, and some CEPCs. And 1 point defense for the rear. That's fair. That's a pretty solid all-round ship. Nothing crazy, nothing wrong.
Not bad.
Expanded missile racks as well. Nice. 2 of those. Clay class
Clades.
Poking Stick Destroyer. I like the name of that. High intensity laser. Nice. Graviton beam.
That's how you do it.
I guess these count as point defense, I suppose, the mini blasters, or not really?
I'll be right back, mate. Give me 30 seconds.
Ah, crap. Well, fine. I can do it myself. I don't need you. Couple of clades. Actually, quite a few of clades, actually. We have a Shamash class here. Twin splinter rocket launchers. A phase mass bubble projector. I don't know what this does. He's a mandatory, very good. Yeah, good to see you as well, Alex. Expanded magazines. Phase anchor? Okay, interesting. I don't know these ships, guys, so this is me kind of like learning things. Alright, yeah, a couple of phase boys. Very interesting. These have these Nereid interceptors. This has potential. The problem is they're versing a lot. Like, a lot of missiles. And this poor lad is well, he's staring down like 100+ missiles, and he has no point
Okay.
defense. This may not go well. We'll see.
We will see.
Alright then, biggest dickest guard versus a collection of dumb ships. Let's see how this one goes, boys.
I hope the Shadow Yards fleet wins.
I mean, I see Reapers. I vote for Reapers. We know how this goes. I can't see Shadow Yard surviving the missile storm. I'm not gonna lie, brother. I'm there with you. That's the mini with mini blasters for point defense. Oh, okay. Are mini blasters point defense? Is he memeing me?
Distraction.
Oof. That looks like that's a chaos.
When we see all the missiles go out, that's when the fun begins.
Oh yeah. Well, this guy's maxed out on flux. That did really well on its own. It's not gonna finish him, but look at the fighter spam. You know, I actually think that fighter spam they could maybe survive the wave.
If the Imperium fleet doesn't fire its missiles fast enough, the direct firepower is just gonna kill them.
They gotta fire. They gotta fire everything, boys. Come on. Now, there's a spam here from the Ixon. High max flux, and he should be dead. Yep, he's dead.
Yeah.
See
the blade's going down kind of easily.
Another one. Look at that. Boom. Here we go.
Those
It's starting to happen.
Elite missiles are just tearing through the Shadow Yard fleet.
Oh no! Oh, there goes the Mimir. For a while there, they actually looked like they were going to start holding out, and then it just started to get drowned. Ooh, put the Ixon to max flux, but did not finish it off.
Missile spam just gives you flux-free damage, and all the alpha striking
power.
power.
Reapers.
Reapers.
Nice land on the Reaper. I think they landed it.
Even with 2,000 armor, that Varder is hurt.
Oh man, I'm watching Reapers go everywhere. This guy's being swamped. Yeah, this is ouch. Ouch.
There's not much you can do against missile spam.
I will say they did very well at the start. They really did. They managed to pick up a few ships and start to corral them, but just unfortunately these guys got close enough just to fire everything. Everything. Oh, oof.
Poor Shamash.
The moment the moment he leaves phase, he just gets caught instantly. Oh, hold on, wait, where are those going? What the hell? Where are those going?
Huh?
These missiles, he fired it and they went in the exact opposite direction. Is there a ship over here? Oh, there is.
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there is.
There's actually a ship over here.
That one hero glide trying its best.
My guess to that moto will probably still be Beholders, I'm not going to lie. Because it doesn't matter how many missiles you've got, it's just not going to be enough. These two guys are having a nice little dance together. One last tango before you die. While I agree, Dark Revenant, they have to get there. They're not going to be able to. I will admit, I'm actually quite surprised by how well this Clade has fought. Like, it is going to die, but it's actually managed to do pretty well.
Oh, it's over.
A good win to Slav. Looked like it could have gone another way, but once the snowball started, there was no stopping it.
There's no way.
There were no brakes on that train.
The Imperium fleet is way wider and has way more missiles.
Exactly. But there are like a lot of reasonably light ships, so with a lot of like focus fire, they could have maybe like luckily pulled it off. But it's so heavily weighted. All right, next fight from the periphery they come. Oh my god, he's got onslaughts! Hell yeah!
Onslaughts, you love to see it.
And he has a description to go with him. Alrighty, hi. This is his description. All right. Hey everyone, sorry that my previous few fights were super slow. I don't really know why the AI was as cowardly as it was. But I made sure I set all the ships to be reckless this time. Good luck and have fun. So all these ships are set to reckless. Hell yeah, let's go. Double onslaught, let's go, baby. Oh, this is my kind of ship. Quad harpoon. Nice. Got good flat cannon coverage in the rear. Flat cannons and Vulcans in the front as well. Not bad. Obviously got the thermal pulse cannons, heavy mortar, storm needler, railgun. I like the look of this thing. Heavy armor and hardened shields though. Is that the right way to go?
I guess you're going for a really tanky onslaught.
I could be very wrong. I'm not liking the look of those hardened shields. There's so much flux on one of these ships that I don't know if that's going to help. We'll see. Legion, mate, one of my favorite ships. I'm not going to lie. It's actually one of my favorite ships. Double tornado, double hellbore cannon, triple hypervelocity gun. machine guns everywhere, and four
All those Zyphos.
Zyphoses.
If you single out a single target with those ion beams, they're just disabled. They can't do anything.
I like the look of that. I very much like the look of that. And it's a shield bypass heavy armor legion. Interesting. Very interesting.
Tanky boy.
Hell yeah. 4 is overkill though? Nothing is overkill. If there's nothing left but molecules, you've done the right amount of damage. Shield bypass Moras as well, also with Zyphoses. Okay.
I like it.
Twin Typhoon Reaper launchers. Hell yeah. This is a guy after my heart right now.
Hell yeah.
And I actually agree, Prismatic Flux. Why not bypass the Onslaught as well? Like, you've got everything else bypassed. Why have you put shields on these things?
Maybe they want actual shields.
Yeah. We also have a Condor here. Twin Thunder Heavy Interceptors.
Thunders are always a strong choice.
And a nice Harpoon MRM. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Vulcan for point defense. Oh, hello there. Hello, boys.
Gremlins with Reapers.
That's a lot of Gremlins with Reapers. That's 5 sets of Reapers. So that's 2 times 5. That's 10 Reapers. Hell yeah, baby! I'm in on this. I want in on this ride. Let's go. Welcome to the hell ride without a paddle. Let's go. All right, let's have a look at the other team now. Scrapyard Wonders and Kamikaze Pilots.
All right, Johans Free State Union.
Sabo SRM, Burst PD. Yep, fair enough. Lightweight mobility, hardened shields. That looks pretty all round. Nothing really to talk about there, I think. Oof.
Oh, that thing is beefy.
Oh yeah, that's... Some of these I don't quite know. Quad pulse light blasters. That seems pretty ridiculous. A little Tachyon Lance. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Twin Sabo though, plus a Horn MRM and a Bargas SSMS. What the bloody hell is this? Oh, it's anti-fighter. Okay then.
Not bad.
Interesting. All right, Chimera class called Crack That Battleship. I wonder what its job is.
Some giant guns. That's like 7 largest, all facing forward.
I'm sorry, I just love how like utterly massive these things look. Just like, hey mate, did you want a big gun? We got you covered, brother. Slug Driver Hellbore, Twin Squall MLRSs. That's a hard word to say. This got a lot of flat cannons around and Vulcans everywhere, so this is well covered for point defense, but I suspect it's still going to get taken down by a concentrator fighter swarm.
Looks kind of tanky.
Yeah. Heavy durability upgrades, Man Missile Rex, ITU, of course, integrated point defense AI. Interesting. Okay. This looks interesting. I want to see how this thing goes through. That's a lot of potential firepower, though. I'm loving the look of it. Yeah. These two fleets should show off the weapons and just ram each other to death. Love it. Okay, we've got a Hurricane Merv launcher here. We've got Talon Interceptors, and we have, what are these, Swarm SRM, Sabos again. Fair enough.
That's a lot of missiles.
Yes, so they've gone for shield strippers. They've gone for shield strippers. Very interesting. It's unfortunate they're versing a fleet which doesn't care about shields, but I suspect that could be very useful in other fights.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Nothing much more to say about those. They just look pretty solid. There's nothing crazy about them. Flat cannon plus an ion beam. Point defense one side and a big gun on the other. Nothing to complain about. Alright, we have another one of these Blackbirds. What in the world? Okay. Sabo, Harpoon, Sabo, and Locust SRM. Let's go.
Oh, law missiles.
And also, these zero-cost Griffin swarm drones. Interesting. He paid for the converted hangar, but these cost 0?
Yeah.
Okay.
0 is multiplied by 0 is still 0.
But like he paid for the converted hangar to put a 0-point ship in. I don't know. I could be very wrong. I could be just misunderstanding there. Wait, these are different?
Yeah.
A Tropos class torpedo racks. Okay. Okay, there's some of the harder hitting stuff. After the Sabos, these guys can come in. Fair enough. Spike MRT launcher? What in the world is that? 2-stage medium-range torpedoes. More torpedoes. Hey, I'm not going to complain about torpedoes.
Those are pretty lethal.
Fair enough. What the Okay. Sure. This seems logical.
Thing's kind of dangerous.
Okay. I think I also missed this one as well, but that's another squall. And Spike MRTs, actually. Hold on. Alright, that's this fleet is just so many different different ships that all just look batshit insane. I like it.
Free State Union is focused on their missiles.
Alrighty, well, from Akitsushima or Nyohan, from the periphery they come versus Scrapyard Wonders and Kamikaze Pilots.
Let's see it.
I'm looking forward. This is gonna be great. Oh my god. I want to see what these gremlins do. Wait, you're venting already. Well done, guys. Fight starts, must vent. Okay. I'm actually surprised these guys got ahead of the phase ships. They had the potential to get all the way in the front.
Gremlins are kind of slow compared.
Wait, what the
to
hell?
Usual
He
phase
fired
ships.
2 shots and vented. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
These gremlin pilots seem like they're really obsessed with heat management.
Yeah.
We fire 2 shots, immediately vent. Well, the Mora's the one up front. That's not what I expected. These onslaughts
Mora,
being
what are
tracked
you
back.
doing? You're shield bypass. You're supposed to stay in the back.
I think he set all of his pilots to reckless.
Oh, that is... Oh, Mora, no.
Why are you onslaughts not charging? Get in there, boys. Your lads need your help. Get in there. And now the Legion shield bypass as well is also going in.
Legion, no! You're doing the same mistake the Mora did. You're right in front of it.
I'm just sad that the onslaughts aren't point blank right now, spraying into that ship. They really should be. That's what their role is, to soak the damage. Instead, everything else is soaking the damage for them. Yeah, YOLO carries, but the onslaughts stay back. Oh, there's all the missiles and
the Legion is going down.
they got the Condor as well. That Legion's still alive, actually. Wow. I don't know how it's still alive. It shouldn't be alive. It's about to die. Yeah, there we go. It took a few more shots.
The amount of firepower from the Free State Union fleet is
Yeah.
overwhelming.
I was just saying, shame. Shame upon these onslaughts. Shame. You're letting the carriers charge while you sit back. You need to shame these pilots. They need to kick them out. They're not allowed.
Yeah.
This is not how you pilot an onslaught whatsoever. Yeah, passive onslaught, shaking my damn head. And now he's maxed out on flux. This is why I don't think you should run a shield onslaught ever. Just look at your flux. He just fires his guns and it maxes out. What's the point?
Those squalls are keeping the onslaughts overfluxed.
Yeah. No, there's no real point in the shields, in my opinion. You just, yeah.
Onslaught was made to be a shieldless ship.
Hell yeah. Well, you spent 40 OP on an ability which is doing exactly nothing for you. Oh, look, the shields are back up. Yay! And then they're gone again.
Aww.
Camaro isn't very healthy. It's doing pretty well. I mean, yes, it's maxed out on flux almost, but so is the onslaught, and it's pulling away. I get the feeling it's still gonna win the. It's still gonna win that engagement. You see, the other onslaught is now over here. What? Honest question. What is this guy doing? What is he picking this guy now?
I have no idea.
Just shooting whatever's near him? Yeah.
It's not looking good.
Yeah.
Not for low tech.
Whoever these onslaught pilots are, if they survive this fight, they need to be taken out in the back and shot. Not charging in like any glorious onslaught pilot should. And yeah, first onslaught down. Have they killed anything? I just realized, have they actually killed a single ship?
I don't think so.
Maybe I missed one somewhere? I agree as well, Moto. Remove the hardened shields, put more capacitors, and put anything in. Just don't bother with the heavy shields. It's 40 OP that you couldn't even make use of. They might maybe steal a kill. No, his flux is so high he couldn't even shoot. He can't even shoot. Look at that poor guy.
Being bullied.
Help! I think if I look just here, I can see the pilot crying. No, never mind. No, I can't.
Aww.
Well, no, there was not a shame, but that was a humiliating defeat. Utterly just ouch.
The
Not
Mora going in, Legion going in.
Yeah.
That was not good.
Now, what do you think? If the onslaughts went in first, would they have maybe gotten away with that? I think maybe. The flux wasn't high enough at that point. They could have charged in and killed off the big ship, and then, fought the rest.
Possibly, but the AI does not like to converge their firepower.
Yeah. Alrighty. Next on the list. Hey, look! It's the Cowardly Onslaughts again. Versus the guys who didn't have enough point defense. This will be interesting.
Pretty interesting.
I'm not going to go through these guys again. Just quick note, of course, this has very minimal point defense, I think. Mini blasts, I guess they count, technically. Oh, I just clicked the wrong button.
Oh.
There we go, we're good. We're all good. Let's see if the Mora and the Legion commit suicide again, or if they're going to fight together with their Legion Onslaught buddies.
Yeah.
No more talking, let's just get in here, boys. There's nothing to say. We've seen both these teams, so we're all good. Time for pro lance shots. We'll have to see how this goes. I think if the Onslaughts charge in at the start of the fight, they just go right in on that big ship. They can rip it apart in seconds and win, you know?
We'll
also,
see.
why are these gremlins? Like, they move a slight distance and have to vent their flux. What? Why are they so obsessed about flux? What is with these parts? Are they OCD? What's going
They
on?
got a lot of dissipation.
Oh, no. No. Mora, no.
Mora, what are you doing? You're going in front of a high intensity laser. That is not good for your health. Mora. ...
At least this Onslaught's kind of like blocking the Legion so he can't charge in. I'm glad for that, at least. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Mora died in the same way as it did last round. How does this keep on happening?
I think I figured out what's happened, guys. I think I figured it out. The parts that were meant to be in the Onslaughts got put in the Legion and the Mora instead. And then the cowardly
Brilliant.
carrier parts got put in the Onslaughts. And look at that! Look at this flux. This is why you don't bloody flux fit a bloody Onslaught. You don't shield fit, sorry. He's already almost maxed. The moment he fires his guns, he will be maxed and his shields will be worthless.
Ooh,
Wow!
that lance! That lance just pierced right through the left arm of that Onslaught.
Oh, here comes the Legion. This is the actual Onslaught pilot going in there.
He's going in!
I mean, if he fights this ship, he could definitely delete him. He's... Oh, no, never mind. Those... Yeah, okay, I'm not a fan. It's the Legion is staying behind. Oh, never mind. Onslaughts, please, just charge in. Just hit your boost. Do it. Get in there. He's pretty bad on flux.
They're cowardly. They can't do it.
Is there a way to check if these guys are set to cowardly? I would really love to know.
I think they're all set on reckless.
I don't feel like this guy is. Okay, at least he's shooting now. Look at that. See, look at that. If they were able to like just go in with the other guy's support, this guy'd be dead. He's already maxed out on flux.
Yeah.
Just look at that. Look at it.
Pretty unfortunate.
They had the potential. It could have worked. Also, I like that the gremlins come back. Also,
Oh, almost friendly fired.
this gremlin over here has also distracted this guy. Like, and this. Oh my god, what are you doing? No, no. Why?
Oh, Onslaught. What purpose?
Oh!
That lance just tore through the entirety of that Onslaught health bar.
my glorious low tech. Why? Oh no. Yep, these onslaughts and boom, gone. That lance
is some big damage from the Mimir.
Yeah. I think this is going to be utter GG for sure. Like, that distraction frigate as well just really
Let's see
played
it.
in.
Wait for the lance.
Oh, that shield blocked that time. Look at that, the shield was actually useful.
Nothing. Won't be for much longer.
The one time. Oh. You can see already, he hasn't even fired his big guns yet and his flux is already maxed out. This is why,
All
ladies
those
and gentlemen.
high intensity lasers.
Yeah. This is why you don't bloody well fit your freaking onslaught with shields. Yeah. Good night, Gracie, mate. You're gone. Send that guy back to the locker room. He's done. Hey, look, the Condor's still alive though. Oh no. Never mind. I didn't say that. Let's just ignore what's going on over there. Shame.
Oh, shame.
Ugh.
It was that bad.
Yeah.
Wow.
I really want to know. I wish I could find out. Do these onslaughts actually have like reckless pilots or coward pilots? Because Ugh, it hurts.
That was genuinely awful for low tech.
Alright then. We have Thago versus Safari John. And I do actually have one for Thago. So wait, Thago, I believe, is this one? Or is it this one? I think this is Thago. Yeah.
Sago is the top one.
Alright then.
Or
So-
AA.
So what Thago has to say. Is it Thago? Thago? I'm saying the name entirely wrong. Call Thago at this point. Alright. The threat of the enemy to the glorious ORA is not their hulking capital ships, but their swarming fighters. Thus, in great wisdom, haha, wisdom like the fighter, the ORA Development Board has increased our cruiser commitment to 3 elevations and armed them with locusts. The remaining graces have been refitted with rear-facing proximity mines.
Oh boy.
Ew. Rear-facing proximity mines. That seems, okay. That's one way to do point defense, I suppose.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I don't think... Sorry, John, don't think we've got one for him. No, we do not. So let's have a look.
Marts. Safety overrides.
Yeah.
Ion
Pulsar.
pulsar boats.
Okay. That looks very interesting. I'll have to see how that goes. That looks like a very interesting combo. Then we have these sanctuaries. Wisdom fighters. Oh, the wisdom joke. I get it now. Very funny.
Yeah.
Swarmer SRM launches for each one. And there's, how many fighters? 4 fighters. That's going to be a lot of missiles. Plus, oof, twin Sabo, twin harpoon. Not bad. Oh, no, sorry, correction. Triple Sabo, triple harpoon. Very interesting.
I like it.
Some good defenses here. Another ion cannon. Eye pulse lasers. Safety override as well. Okay. Someone has removed all the warning labels and just gone all in. I think every one of these has this. Yep.
Yeah.
Oof. And here's the locust. You were saying it before with the elevations.
A very brawler heavy RA.
Okay. Sure. Safety override on that too. Let's just go all the way in. With more wisdom fighters, more Swarmer SRMs, plus locust, heavy blasters, mini blasters. Yeah. And of course,
Not
some
bad.
good point defense. Automated repair units as well. These are all the same. Grace classes. Oh, baby. Yes. There we go. Safety overrides Typhoon Reaper launcher. I feel like if you fit a Typhoon Reaper launcher, it should have safety override on by default. Because I really is just a, I don't care about safety weapon.
True.
Ion Pulsar, Heavy Blaster, mini blasters everywhere. Proximity charge launchers in the rear. That is an interesting method of point defense.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, yeah. We'll see. Then one more sanctuary here. It looks the same as the other ones. Alrighty then. Let's go look at the other side. Warriors of the Acropolis. I like that name. Telemon class Observe Sabo battleships. Wait, Observe Sabo? Is it full of Sabo? Oh, would you look at that? It's full of Sabo. Who would have guessed? We have a pile driver. Yeah, go ahead. What were you going to say? I cut you off there, brother. Hello?
Huh?
Okay, you there?
Hello?
I think you might cut out for a moment there.
Hello?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Hello, Wingnut?
Hello? Hold on, let's fix this.
Hello?
Can you hear me now, brother?
Yes.
Oh, wait, they could hear you, but you couldn't hear me. This is the worst kind of no sound.
Okay.
Yeah, well, you guys could hear him. I could hear him. He couldn't hear me. Is it me you're looking for, Screw? So yeah, a lot of Sabo here. Look at that. Also flak. Also missing one flak turret. Asymmetric flak turrets. What the?
I hate it. I hate it so much.
Wait, what? Why is there a rear-facing Hellbore cannon?
That is what they call chase mounts in the Star Sector modding community.
Check the armor modules. Expanded reinforced bulkheads. ITU. What do we got here? Rocksaw, heavy assault fighter, and breaker drones. It's a broadsider? Oh, okay, it's a broadsider. Okay. Oh, that's anti-fighter. I thought that was something else. Okay, gotcha. Yep, understood now. Yeah, so it fires with the right side. Wait, what the hell?
Huh?
Wait, are these shields?
Yeah.
Armor
No,
segments?
no. Click on the module. See how much armor they have.
Oh,
1,800 armor.
oh wow.
2,000 armor on the prow.
Okay then.
Busted.
That is a lot of armor. And reinforced
But
bulkheads. But he still has shields. Very
yeah,
interesting. Alrighty then. Second one here is actually different. Hold on. Observe battleship. This one has bolt interceptors and it has a hammer barrage. Hell yeah, boys, let's go.
yeah.
Another hellball cannon, pile driver again. So the same setup as before, but it's got a slightly different setup with a hammer barrage in the center. Interesting, interesting, interesting. As well as these bolt interceptors. Cyclopses, one Arbalist, twin Vulcan, ECM packages. Fair enough. This is a reverse Saber battleship. Okay.
Another Telemon.
Sabo, pile driver. Actually, a lot of Sabo still. It's just full Sabo. It's just full Sabo.
They just flipped the side of the heavy
Oh, I gets it. This is that's actually smart. I like that. So the same thing again, but reversed. Cool.
weapon. Yeah.
And yeah, so that's a lot of Telemon. That's pretty much the core of their comp is these 4 ships plus a bunch of support frigates.
I mean, if all those Telemons support each other,
Yeah.
what can you do against all that armor?
Do you know what would be the worst case scenario, right? Is if this one gets like mixed up with like this one and faces the wrong way, so that the actual pile drivers are facing the other Telemon rather than the enemies. That would suck so bad.
We shall see.
Alright then.
Let's go.
Time for the Telemon battle! It's going to be a very interesting match. I'm pretty sure these guys are just drowning in missiles. We have to see. There's going to be a lot of missiles this match, I feel.
Oh boy.
This is very tall. Yep, very tall. Many battle chips. Such wow. Alright. Why is only one of them? Where's the other one? Why is this guy the only aggressive one? He's just on his own. I suppose he's here to eat all the missiles? If so, he did a really good job of it.
Oh, those Telemons are so mean. They're going in.
Yeah, and is it the right side? No, they're not. They're facing with their fighter side at the moment. That one's facing the right way, though. Where do you even look there? This guy's being primary, this guy's being hit. Telemons are pretty high on flux already, actually.
If those Telemons, if they can hold out, then the SO fleet, they will kill themselves from lack of combat readiness.
I think they're going to. Look, he's just being swarmed.
Let's hope those armor modules hold up.
Wow. They're not just getting as close as they can. There's a Reaper part in there. The Reaper got shot down, actually. Nicely done. Maxed out on flux. Armor module just went pop, I think. He's overloaded as well. Oof. Just the spray.
Ouch.
The spray. So many missiles.
Oh, Mirth down.
I think he's gone. I think he's gone.
Oh? Is there a chance?
Nah, he's cooked. He's cooked.
All those heavy blasters from the elevations were a good choice.
Gone. Alright, that's one down. Absolutely focused down. And that was just like, that's what safety override fleet should be. Just pure aggression. Unfortunately now, looks like they're starting to separate a bit. It's kind of like a few small fights going on here. But that being said, these Telemons are still swamped. They're still being drowned. They can't pick off one target. They have to just shoot everything in front of them.
Yeah.
We'll have to see. I think it's just going to be a race of can they outlast the CR.
Well, let's hope.
I think that's their only play. Where is their support fleet, by the way? Is it still around? There's a few of them around. Actually, yeah. Actually, yeah. He's this guy's been keeping this guy busy. Like he's still alive. I mean, I say that he's just got kicked bad. Oh, hello. Oh no.
Oh, Reaper to the rear. That's where it's the weakest.
Oh no, it hurts. This is not Eve. Hey, Radikos. No, this is not Eve whatsoever, brother. Good to see you. I mean, it looks bad, right? But they are holding out reasonably well. It's just a kind of a race against time at the moment. If Aura's fleet runs out of CR, then they could actually pull this off. But, oof, this is still not looking good. How are you looking? That's not bad. This guy's on full health, actually. This guy's at half.
If that one Telemon can survive for the entirety of their CR,
how are you doing?
They can just clean up.
This guy's not doing too bad either. He still has sections of his armor. Actually, this is... It looks terrible, but it's starting to look like it might actually be Telemon's win if they can just hold out.
Ooh. Once the Sanctuaries run out of combat readiness, it's gonna look good for Telemons.
They're at 50 a moment ago. Now they're at 35. This could go to the Telemons. Like, it is close.
You gotta have some faith in the Reuter Union.
Yeah. Hold on. Oh, now all those ships are going to focus fire over here. That might have been the death knell, I think.
The heavy blaster elevations, they just output so much damage. You can't beat it.
Oh, I think that was the death knell right there. As you can see, yep. Telemon down, one left. It was a race against time, but they couldn't win. They just could not last long enough. They put up a hell of a fight, though.
Going too tall has this consequence of being swarmed by a bunch of wider ships.
Yeah. I mean, they had their frigates. I wonder what would happen if they had their frigates all charging at the front. Like, instead of having just one, have them all come in front. Take all the shots, you know? But hey, well done to these Telemons. Like, seriously, like, that... They did their job perfectly, just tanking like a monster. Like, if you're going to go tall, at least have ships that can take going tall. And they've done it quite well. Just unfortunately, what do you do against this?
What can you do?
Yeah. Ah, well. Hey, look, he's shooting until the end. And... pop.
Yeah.
Well
Good
done
job,
to Thago.
Thago.
Yeah, well done. Is it Thago or Thago? I keep getting it wrong.
Thago?
Thago?
I'm not sure.
Tago?
Thago?
Thago! His name's now Thago. Alrighty. That was a very interesting match. I quite like one, to be honest. Next we have 404 error, taller not found. What?
What is that?
Oh my...
A Prometheus? Huh? For what purpose?
Hold on. Is it do we have a... Let me have a look.
I think a Prometheus is let's take a look at it.
Neither of these guys are in my description, so let's just have a look. Refit. Prometheus. Unstable injector.
Shield bypass Prometheus?
2 cathedrals to go with it. Okay. Prometheus and 2 cathedrals. What am I looking at? If this is not piloted by a member of the Luddic Path, then I resign now. Like
I think it's a Luddic Path fleet.
I hope it is. School of Running Away. Oh my god, the names! Prepare for trouble and make it double. Why do you even look on these things? There's so bloody much going on. Double Squall, double Urchin Suppressors. Fighter Bay, Kinetic Longbows. Are you the same? Yep, same there. Double Salamander. Heavy machine guns as well. Double Salamander again. Urchin Suppressor. Interesting. So yeah, that looks like a very... and Annihilator rocket pods on top of that, and a Redeemer built in. Very interesting ship. Isn't the Salamanders like the anti-engine ones? He doesn't want people to run away from him. That's how it works. Hold on, have I just been pinged by that? Oh, okay, we're good. Okay, no worries. Had to check something. Now, what do we got on this one? Urchin Suppressors, Trebuchet LRM, and Squall MLRS. Just give me a second.
Wow.
Just quickly.
A lot of missiles.
Yeah, a lot of missiles for sure. We also have... This one has Talon Interceptors. It doesn't have the double longbow. The other one did. Flat cannon, machine guns, Inferno Merv, and Harpoon MRMs. Okay. And more Inferno Mervs. So this guy's the point defense killer. Sorry, the fighter killer, sorry. Is it fighters? Yeah, fighters. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm just going crazy at the moment. And then more harpoons and Mervs. So this guy's full of salamanders to remove engines so people can't run away from him. And this guy's got the I guess the anti-fighter, and then hopefully they can kill things.
Wow.
What are you like? What else can you say about this thing? Because it's just so big and full of ridiculousness.
I mean, it's like the enemy fleet is facing 2 stations.
Yeah, exactly. It's just 2 stations in the middle of the area. This will be interesting. I think the main problem they're going to have really is just kind of like trying to hold on to a target, which is where these salamanders come from. They need to try and hold a target down so they can just swarm it, just drown it, essentially. That'll be interesting.
In firepower.
All right, well, they have to try and get on top of them. And what they have to get on top of? Well, don't worry, it's just onslaughts. They'll get on top of you for them.
Shield bypass onslaughts. That's
yeah,
how you do
there you go. See, this is how you fit a bloody onslaught, people. This is how you do it. But remember how I said the cathedrals need people to get on top of them? The onslaught's going to do it for them. They're just going to charge in.
Yeah.
Hephaestus, Aegis flat cannons, quad tornadoes, good flat coverage.
Nice.
Yep, this is a pretty solid setup. There's nothing horrifically bad about this whatsoever. Everything seems solid as hell. You're the exact same. We got some vanguards here. Mjolnir cannon vanguards. Unstable injector, flux disruptors. Yep. I mean, this is just a solid all-round comp. I like it. Hey, you gotta have a few of them. You can't go with it. You gotta go with the Reaper torpedo gremlins for sure. If you're not fitting them, you're not trying. And there's a lot of them actually. That's a lot more than I thought. It's like 6.
That's a lot of distraction, but what can you distract if it's just 2 ships?
Interesting. And I kind of get what you're saying, Fridge. You know, why not Devastators? I just maybe he likes them better. Maybe that goes with his theme. Who knows? Alrighty, well.
Let's do it.
Yep, Battle of the Tool versus the Battle of the Rush, I suspect.
Oh, go in.
Yes.
Go in, Prometheus.
Do it. Oh, they're barely moving. The Prometheus is barely moving either.
I mean, what do you expect?
This is going to be a very interesting fight, because these guys are going to be like in the fight for like a good minute before the onslaughts even arrive.
Oh, Prometheus, do not disappoint me.
Hit the boost button. Come on, let's do it. For the glory of Lud.
Oh, those flares just wasted the Gremlin Reaper.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
That is not bad. Look at the missiles already coming in from the cathedrals. Look at that.
Oh, Prometheus, you've done your job. Retreat now.
Run away. Like we care more about the Prometheus than anything else. He must live. The tanker of life. He contains much life. It looks like they're starting to actually... Oh, wow, they've actually killed quite a bit. Wow. 3 gremlins down, a vanguard down.
Kind of a big brain strat. The Prometheus's flare system
actually took out missiles,
a lot of missiles from the gremlin.
Very right. Yeah, this could be like actual big brain. Because of a maximum 4-hit strat. And yeah, they're overloading all these vanguards.
Yeah.
This could legit actually be... This could actually be a big bang strategy. The Onslaught still aren't even in the fight yet. They're starting to get into the fight, and they're starting to pressure one of these cathedrals.
Yeah, but the supporting fleet of the Onslaughts, they're gone. They're dead.
Yeah. However, these are shield bypass Onslaughts, so as long as they get in there and fight at like full potential...
Oh, you just missed a Prometheus dodging 2 Reapers, dude.
Oh, no, did I? Oh, no. I kind of want to watch the fight.
How does that happen?
I want to watch the fight, but the Prometheus... I have to watch up here.
We have to go back to the flight.
Yeah, we have to. I'm sorry, Prometheus, buddy. These Onslaughts need to go in. They can't sit this far back. Get in there. You have to brawl. You have to get in, just unload damage to force the Fluxo. They're playing way too passive. Yeah, they're too passive. They're too passive. Their entire support wing is getting obliterated. They're too passive. Get in there. You're in an onslaught, damn it. This isn't Granny's hatchback. Get in there and fight.
Oh, just sprint drive in.
Just hit the big red button. Act like an orc. Let's go. I really do feel like, these cathedrals are obviously like bigger, more firepower and everything else, but I feel like the onslaught, if they focus one down, could just obliterate one.
Oh, Prometheus, no!
Oh no! F's in the chat, boys. F's in the chat.
Prometheus even says no! Exclamation mark.
No! F's in the chat, boys. We gotta hear it for our boy. The ballsiest Prometheus in all of Star Sector. Let's go.
That thing
actually did amazing work, like legitimately.
It took care of all of the Gremlin Reapers, unironically.
Yeah, like not even joking. It actually worked. In memory of the Sin School of running away, it did it really well. And they've almost destroyed the entire support wing now. There's only like 1 or 2 left.
Yeah, no support.
And yeah, these onslaughts are just terrified. Again, we need to like fire these onslaught pilots immediately. They've not shown the true onslaught spirit of just charging in blindly and committing seppuku on the first target.
Oh.
Well, yeah, this might just be a win for the tallest tall that was ever tall.
Yeah. An Onslaught can't win against Cathedral 1 versus 1.
Yeah, 2v1 they absolutely could, or even like I think 2v2 they focus one ship they could. Well, here you go. They're starting to fire back, but I think it might be a little bit too late now.
Yeah. not good.
Also, how much firepower do they actually have on those things? Remember they had the missiles, but yeah, they're mostly flak, aren't they? They don't really have much in the way of like actual like front end firepower. They've mostly got like point defense. No. So these cannons are all they've got. So yeah, they can't break it, I think.
No.
Because like normally, when obviously when I'm playing campaign, I run a lot more front end firepower on Onslaught. So I kind of expected them to be able to hit a lot harder, but they're just not doing it.
No.
And look at this, Onslaught's about to go down.
That Onslaught, he is hurt.
Yeah, this guy's not much better. He's not much better whatsoever.
The Redeemers, they just keep going in and hitting the Onslaught in the center, where the flak can't. They don't converge in the direct front. Like, look at this now.
Why has this worked? Why has this worked? Oh my.
It had so much PD to the sides, but not in the direct center.
Oh my god. This is... Oh my...
Oh.
This is the biggest upset as far as I'm concerned. Like, that is the biggest upset. The big brain Prometheus and 2 cathedrals just ripped this team apart. Oh my god.
This.
I
absolutely love this.
Like, maybe there's some people in the community who expected this to happen, right? But I bloody well didn't. I thought the Onslaughts would have just charged in, picked a target apart, you know?
No?
Like, that at least makes sense in my mind. Like, yeah, unironically, I think the Prometheus did actually carry. Honestly did carry. Like, it pulled away so many missiles, it distracted so many ships. Imagine if the Prometheus wasn't there. They could have focused everything on one cathedral.
Wow.
Synapse,
what an amazing fleet by Synapse, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
An amazing fleet.
Like, massive claps for that. That is so beautiful. What do you even say?
That was... I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
We have him again.
He's back!
He's back!
He's back with a brand new Prometheus. Let's go. Now, this was against the super... This is going to be interesting. Oh, damn it. This is going to be very interesting because it's a very tanky comp versus a very tanky comp. This is going to be interesting. And these Telemons were very tanky before, just taking a lot of damage. But these cathedrals do the exact same thing. I can't remember if these guys were full of missiles.
Nope.
No?
Just ballistics.
There were missiles on these guys, right? Yeah, they have a good chunk of missiles here, so we'll have to see if the Prometheus can pull it off again. But I suspect if the Prometheus goes in, he's going to get primary by these little Cyclopses. But we'll see, guys. I hope you're all ready to rumble, boys. Round 2.
Ready to rumble.
Round 2 of the Battle Prometheus. The pride of the entirety of Star Sector. Let's go. And he's in front. I just love how he goes between the cathedrals at the start.
That has to be planned.
I really feel like his name, like we said there, I know there's going to be trouble, there's always trouble. I feel like he should be saying, there's going to be trouble and make it double, because that's exactly what the names are of the cathedrals. Well, here we go. This is what I think should happen last time. Get in there, start pressuring. Or get pressured, I guess. Ow. Jesus. Oh,
Since
no.
the frigates are distracted by the Prometheus, they just tend to focus on it.
Oh my god.
And the missile spam from the cathedrals, they just clean up the supporting fleet, and all the Cyclops are now dead.
The dead, or at least very distracted. Oh, bomb launcher, boom!
Oh yeah, the cathedral has a mine laying system as well.
And this Prometheus. Oh my god, this Prometheus got the biggest balls.
He's deposing on the Telemons right now.
Yeah. And it's actually stopping them. They're not going any further because this guy's in the way. It's legit holding the enemy fleet at bay. This is so good. Alright, well, this Telemon's starting to get in there. He's doing pretty well on flux, so he can start pressuring a bit. They're going to start getting in there, boys.
Get in there.
You got to get in there. If they do what the Onslaughts do, they will lose.
I think they're too scared again.
And the Prometheus
is gonna happen.
Look at the Prometheus. He's gonna get out alive this time. Oh, this is not looking good. This is really not looking good for the Telemons. Telemons are weak. Cathedral's too tall. I do kind of agree there, Hub, but there is a potential for the Telemons to like get in, do damage, and pull away. But they're just not doing it. They're just staying at range. They're not doing anything. Like, legit, look! They're not doing anything!
I mean, that's all you need to do. Prometheus!
No!
No!
We need another F, boys. We need another F. The bravest boy in the world. We need another F, boys. It hurts. It hurts. If that didn't die, it would have been ashamed. Because I don't think they're going to do anything here.
We'll see.
I know it's way too early to call, alright? Anything can happen, but they're just not doing anything. What are they doing? Legitimately. They're just kind of just sitting there and taking the shots. Are they trying to out-CR them?
You can't out-CR a Cathedral. It has a lot of peak performance time.
Yeah. They had the same CR though, 70 and 70. Yeah, this Telemon's gonna get focused down hard. Yeah, maxed out Flux. His armor's starting to get
Maxed
punished.
out Flux. He's overloaded.
That's gonna
Just
hurt.
hit him.
That's gonna hurt. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Incoming.
Redeemer. Yeah, that front armor module is done. And now that its armor module is dead, it becomes so weak.
Very much an easy kill. Yeah, Telemon's gonna go down. This one also, I think he just lost his front armor module, or at least he took one hell of a hit.
Side armor module.
Side armor, right? Yeah. Well, at least like they're starting to get in there, right? If these guys join in, they've got this.
Even one Cathedral on its own can hold off like 5 Telemons.
Yeah. That being said though, look at the Flux. It is getting the build-up Flux now, so they can start like doing damage, but it's just too passive. Too passive. The problem is like Lahal is they're engaging, yes, but then they're backing out again. Rather than pressing any advantage, they're all just like they're all running away. Not just this guy, they're all getting to the back.
Oh, I love those Redeemers. They just do so much damage.
Yeah,
and
look
you
at
get
this.
Unlimited ammo.
Oh my god, unlimited ammo. The tallest fleet with
Unlimited
limited ammo.
ammo tracking torpedoes with MRRVs built in. You love to see it.
I kind of disagree with you there, Lahal, but that's just me. I will admit I am somewhat new to all the tournament fights. Experience comes from other games there, unfortunately. Yeah, I think they're just going to fall apart. There's nothing they can really do. Oh wow, look at the hull now. I didn't even notice how bad that was.
Yeah. Terrible.
Telemon's OP loses both matches.
I think last round, Reuter Union, instead of 2 Telemons, they had a very sizable carrier fleet that supported the Telemons, and that's what carried them.
Oof. Oof. Yeah, that's gonna be gone. Oh wow. Never mind, he just survives.
Oh, Sabos. Sabos! Oh.
There he goes. Finally down. Like, when they were fighting this guy earlier, they did manage to get his, like, hard flux almost to max for a while there, but then they backed off. They could have pressed it a little bit and tried to, like, do some hull damage and maybe start disabling guns, but they at that moment, they backed away. Like, they spent all this time and effort and, you know, hull, and then backed away when they made some progress.
Yeah.
And yeah.
You can't surround the cathedrals with such slow, bulky ships.
Definitely can't surround it for sure. Well, last Telemon left. He's maxed out on Flux, and he's still fighting the double Cathedral trouble.
You just can't win.
Yep, G bloody G, mate. At least it's not a shame. They did get the hero Prometheus. They did manage to get him at least. Frag is my bread and butter. Don't mind me being quiet, I'm kind of just thinking at the moment. Am I hearing mines?
Yeah. The cathedrals have built-in mine mod or mine system.
Terrifying.
Oh, it's over.
Oh no.
It's over.
Those mines are disgusting on top of everything else.
Oh, front armor module is down.
I don't think it's gonna matter. They're getting shot in every direction now. Pop. Hello.
Oof.
Hey, I didn't see this guy was still alive.
That guy was still alive? Hello?
The moment we say it, he dies. Alright.
Wow.
Again, Hero Prometheus did a lot of work there. But then in the end, those cathedrals are just tough nuts
That
to
was
crack.
amazing.
I'm very curious.
Cathedral.
I'm very curious. Beholder versus Cathedral. I think the Beholders still have it, but that Cathedral's going to make them work for it.
Maybe if it was 3 cathedrals.
Alrighty. Pog defense has arrived. Sad Squidward versus Desk Up.
Beholders.
Alright, and I have one for Sad Squidward. Hold on. Wait, well, hold on. Oh. Hold on. I'm just going to copy... I can't even copy it. Damn it, Squidward. It's just the surprise Pikachu face like 1,000 times, okay? That is his description. It's just this Pikachu face like 1,000 times. Oh, damn it, Squidward. Alright, let's have a look at what he's brought. Sabo, Harpoon, Tack Lasers, okay. Beholder, uh-oh. And the PDS rated PD, Cassicus classes. Wasp Interceptors, and Double Reapers. Ion, Antimatter, fair enough. Hey, look, some Apogees, it's not all Beholders. Plasma
Ooh,
Cannon, Double Ion
nice.
Cannon. Wait, what? Safety
No
Override.
large missile.
No large missile. And no like, what? Okay. Maximum aggression, I guess? Like, they just charge in and safety overrides, I guess? I think, personally...
I don't know if you needed Ox Thrusters, because with safety overrides, it turns pretty fast by itself.
Yeah, I guess
you
they're
could
trying...
have hit a Locust instead.
Maybe it's role-playing as a very big frigate. Or a very big... What's the small ship class, anyway? Destroyer, then frigate, isn't it? I don't know. Role-playing is a very big destroyer. We'll see how that goes, but personally, I would fill that large missile slot. There's so much you can do with that. So much room for activities.
A Squall, a Locust.
Exactly, yeah. A Locust, like, or a Squall, as you said. Like, both are great options. I'd just go for Locust, be happy with it. But okay. Yeah. Hey, Shrikes. I miss these things. They're always good fun. Wasp Interceptor Shrikes. We have Typhoon Reaper launchers. Hell yeah! We found the party bus. Let's go.
Oh, that thing is going to be quite lethal.
Yeah, it's got nothing else. It's just got the Typhoon Reaper, Iron Pulse Laser, and then a Wasp Interceptor drone. Nothing else fitted to it. Very interesting. I have to see how these go. And they're all fitted like this? Oh, they all are. All 5. Okay. 5 sets of Typhoon Reaper launchers. Okay. Sure. I will say, very light on Beholders. 1, 2... Actually, I'll just go out of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Beholders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Shrikes.
Yeah.
4 of those Cassicus's. And then 2 Apogees. Yeah, it's light compared to what it could be. I expected to see more in a fleet that size, you know? Alrighty, and then we have Do You Even PD, bro? Oh my god. The first thing I see are Reapers, I'm happy. I don't care about anything else. Alright. Tachyon Lance, Quad Sabos. I feel like we've seen these before. Have we seen this fleet before? Have we looked at this fleet before?
I
I think we might have.
Have we?
I don't know.
Desk Up, Free State Union.
Different Union fleet. Okay, never mind. So we haven't. Cool, thank you. So Locust, Sabo, Spikes, fair enough. A lot of missiles, Hypervelocity Drive, and Kerry Storm Cannon. Converted hangars that have extra Talon Interceptors. Very interesting. I like this. I like the amount of missiles coming out of this one, especially the Reapers on these small boys.
Yeah.
Different set of Widows here. These ones have Squalls instead, as well as their Spikes, and the same setup. Heavy nail gun instead of the Hypervelocity gun, and more interceptors. So there's a mix of these two different types of widows, as well as just more blackbirds with even more reapers.
Missiles. Very strong.
Yeah, missiles. A lot of missiles. Everything is missiles. Alrighty, I don't think there's anything more to say there. That's going to be a very straightforward match. We're going to see like a sort of like a preview of Beholder versus Missiles again. But this is
We'll see.
not as focused on Beholders. We'll see. Let's go. And let's roll, boys. Desk Up versus Sad Squidward. There is a lot of Beholders, but it's not as much as we've seen before, so I want to see how it goes with this somewhat lessened amount. But I think there's a lot more fires to make up for the loss, though. Let's see. Oh, no. I might just wait for these guys to just get deleted.
Right. I don't like the fleet turning to the side and getting distracted.
I think these Apogee, these meant to be like fast attack ships, right? But yet they're sitting in the middle. And wow, Blackbird's already gone. Second Blackbird's already gone. These Apogees need to start doing pulling their weight, to be honest.
Hold on. Those Paladin PDs actually be used for something good. They are countering the missiles on the Free State Union fleet.
Wow, it's ridiculous. We did see a few ships going down. We lost 2 more widows. And wow, look at that! It's just overheated already, being focused down. Then they're going for this one instead.
So there is a counter to missiles. More point defense.
More missiles. Can we burst for too long? It's a light show. Oh yeah, there's absolute disco lasers everywhere. They're trying, like, you see them trying to do some damage against the ship, but they're just not really doing much. And those Apogees, I was honestly doubting them, but their Flux is actually doing quite well. Like, they've been up in the front over here, they've been chasing around over here. Yeah. They're good.
With the plasma cannon, you just unload.
Yeah. So they can actually tank a good shot while also, you know, getting right up close and just pressuring. Like, imagine that, just constantly pressuring.
Can't deal with it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, at this point, it's already a wrap up. I think we just we started and the fight's already over. What?
Where's all the missiles?
Yeah, what happened? What happened to the swarm? That was like the 50 billion missiles coming out of every ship. I love strikes, man. Look at that. That Reaper hit from a strike.
That was beautiful.
Yeah. Boof. And then last ship going down. Shamed.
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 Apogees with plasma cannons. Can't go wrong.
I really do like the Apogees there. I really did shit on them for not having any like missiles and stuff, but like legit, that really did do work. Alrighty. That was brutal.
We have 2 more matches today.
Oh, look! It's the Pandemoniums!
Pandemoniums! Perfect.
Versus lots of frigates. Alright, let's have a look-see. So, Mortier and Detest. Do we have a thing for them? We do for Detest. Hold on. So, we'll do Mortier's first and we'll look at Detest's thing. So, like SPLs, these are long-range small missiles, fair enough. Then a heavy SPL because, I guess, it's the same thing but bigger. I don't really know BlackRock stuff at all. This is going to be news to me. What's BlackRock like, Knight?
BlackRock is very aggressive, high dissipation, vent really fast. Oof. That's how you do it.
Very aggressive. Well, I can see a Reaper there, so I guess they agree with that for sure. There's actually quite a few Reapers. There was actually a lot of Reapers hidden around the fleet. Gridfire, MRM pods, more Reapers.
The BlackRock frigate and destroyer line are very, very lethal.
There's a lot of them too. They have a few carriers in the back as well. Crate heavy fighters. ECCM pods.
Crates.
Oh, it sounds like it's saying, oh, great, but they're crates. Oh, crates. Very limited on weapons here. They just fitted double crate, and that was enough for them, apparently.
That's a lot of crates.
That's a lot of crates. So there's going to be a lot of aggression, I think, here. But unfortunately, their aggression is coming into the one thing they probably didn't want to see.
Pandemoniums.
It's gonna...
Shield bypass heavy armor.
It's gonna be a party! Are these all the same? No, there is actually a difference. Hold on. So this one here...
Tachyon Lance.
Yeah. Ulan?
Ulan Siege Laser.
Thank you. That word is evil. I know these. Oof. Fair enough. And then these ones behind them have Tachyon lasers instead. That's the one difference, except for one removed gun here. Very interesting. These are going to be very aggressive. The shame this is going to be kind of useless in this fight. There's nothing big for them to shoot at.
No, not really.
But those Tachyons should do a lot of good work.
I could see it working if all the Pandemoniums had tac lasers.
Yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. A few of these being fired into the swarm might do some fun stuff. It might hit a few here and there. This is going to be interesting. It's the tallest of tall versus, I think, probably the widest of the wide. I haven't seen anything wider than this.
Pretty wide.
Yeah, it's pretty wide. It's like my stomach getting pretty wide. Alrighty. I think let's go. There's nothing else to say. Actually, one more thing. Hold on. I didn't read... Was it Detest's one? Detest's one. Alright, so this is what Detest said. Alright? So for this round, I really considered abandoning the Panda me. Just use my 120-point refit allowance to swap my fleet to something more sensible, more traditional, and hopefully more effective and harder to counter. Let's call the part of me that wanted to change all that the old Panda. The old Panda is cunning, but also jaded. She reduces everything to numbers and simple categories. She's generally fairly helpful to me, helping me get the most effective use out of whatever resources I have to work with, both in Star Sector and in real life. But you see, there's another part of me. This part of me is like a young red panda, cute, easily distracted, and a big fan of the more intangible things in life. Like jokes, big explosions, nice clothes, and other awesome stuff. I don't pay nearly as much attention to this panda as she deserves. But as this panda that first came up with the idea to test the triple panda setup, it was this panda who crowed in joy as the setup actually worked. It's this panda that cheers on the fleet whenever it fights, with battle cries like Fear the Bear. And it is this panda that pointed out that while I might do better if I went with a more traditional setup, I'd be far happier losing this round with triple pandas than winning the tournament with a more efficient but soulless setup. So there you have it. The little panda won, and for at least 3 more fights, you have to put up with these 3 big and beautiful, beautiful boats.
Let's hope the pandas win then.
I'm always a fan of Pandemoniums. They were always ridiculous. But let's see if BlackRock can take it. I didn't see anything. Didn't see any messages from Morty, so I think we're all good. I didn't miss anything there. But here we go. The widest of the wide versus the tallest of the tall.
I hope for instant deletion of one of the frigates.
Yeah, one's just gotta go.
10 seconds.
It's gotta go. Oh, I love watching the Pandemoniums twitch. I kind of miss their old flash, but I mean, come on, just watching them like twitch around like they're deadly, you know. Oh wow, they did not just charge in. They backed way off.
No.
Ooh.
The key here is to surround the pandas, but if you don't do that, you are in for a world of hurt.
I expect like a very heavy attrition fight here, but so far they're keeping their distance. And that's not good for the pandas. Don't forget, these are shield bypass. They've got no shields whatsoever, so every shot they take, they can't regen. They can't avoid damage. They're going to have to go in there.
Oh, Reaper!
Oh no.
Ooh. Already.
Pandemonium, pick a target, start hitting, come on, let's go! He's right in front of you, spray him! I think all the guns are offline. Most of them are, look at that. Not looking good.
Retreat.
Not looking good.
Retreat.
Not looking good.
Have some space. Oh.
I feel like shield bypass might not have been in a call on a Pandemonium because all their guns keep getting turned off. Oh, here we go. Hey, finally!
There you go. 2 Tachyons on the single target. That's how you do it.
First blood.
If the pandas can keep on doing that, killing the frigates, one by one.
Nope. Look at the hulls. Nope, 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 nope. This is going very poorly. Panda may be love, but Panda is most definitely not life right now. It's just getting hurt. 1 down.
No!
Oh, that's not looking good.
BlackRock fleet. It's just too wide for pandas to handle.
Yeah, and it was actually not aggressive. Like, if it was aggressive, they might have lost. They played it, like, the AA played it quite right there to stay away. And just pressure them. And there we go. I think the Pandemonium, yep, second Pandemonium is down. Yeah, I think just because the BlackRock fleet was wide as hell, but also did not just go like Leroying in there. They sat a distance enough to wait till the entire fleet arrived. Oh, Reaper on the rear. And there comes another one.
That's it.
That hurts. That hurts. I just noticed the names.
Yes.
I love these pandemoniums. Unfortunately, that did not go well. They got one kill. No shame. No shame. But it was not the outcome they were looking for.
I'm so sad.
Oh, wow. We have BlackRock again versus...
Free State Union.
Are these guys we saw before? I swear we saw these before.
We saw them.
Cool.
In the round before the Pandas.
Yes. Yep. This will be interesting then. Very wide fleets versus each other. We just saw the BlackRock fleet. These guys were the ones I believe that had the locusts and squalls as well as the what's the name of it? Hold on. Spikes. The spikes.
Yeah.
This will be... Damn it! Wrong click. This will be interesting. I'm very curious to see how this goes. It's going to be a very wide fight. Keeping up with this one's going to be a pain in my balls.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's see it. I'm not even going to talk anymore about this. Let's just go. I want to see it. I kind of feel like BlackRock's got the edge for sure, because those ships just like ridiculously aggressive. In terms of like movement, not in terms of how they fight. They play quite smart. Oh, those Reapers aren't going to do particularly well against a small fleet.
Nope.
Well, the missile's already going out. Not seeing much really landing. Nope.
Ooh,
oh.
Mantis down.
Yeah, interesting. Got picked off by the Blackbird. Very interesting.
Nice.
And you can see the pressure already. Yep, there goes a Widow.
Oh.
This guy's being hurt as well. This one over here is starting to get flux build up as well. Oh, look at that flux build up. That's not looking good. He can't really retreat, and here comes all the hits.
He's got a vent. Vent or die.
Vent will pull back behind your friends, you know? You gotta get behind your boys. He did get behind his boys, so they are covering him now. So he should be able to vent safely, but what are they really doing back at the moment? It looks like they're hitting this guy here. This one here's got a bit of heavy flux. Whew. They're not really, like, their firepower's not really being focused at the moment. They're just kind of shooting everything.
Yeah.
It seems like a very piratey thing to do. I like it.
Widow down.
Yep, not looking good. They're starting to fall apart there.
Every time a Widow dies, that's a large missile gone from the Free State Union fleet.
That's a lot of potential firepower for sure. Now these are wide fleets. Each ship lost is not like it's not a horrible loss, but these Widows are definitely the worst loss on the entire grid if they go down. And he's on his own now, maxed out on flux. I think at this point,
escorts, surrounded by SPLs. It's over.
Good night, buddy. You had a good run, but it's just not going to work for you. Meanwhile, over here, maxed out on flux as well, on his own. Hull's gone low and pop. Yeah, that's. You can see that the steamroll's starting to happen now.
Once people, the Free State Union fleet did really well in the earlier rounds, but now that people have found a counter, they're just.
I mean,
they just died.
Hey, look
so
at that.
easily.
That Widow did really well. It killed one ship and then it's stuck on its own, surrounded by enemy ships, maxed out on flux and overheated. It did well until that point. It just needed a bit more support while doing it. You also have these little blackbirds that are still alive. I'm actually surprised. Like, they're alive, but also back where the fleet started, rather than being like behind the enemy somewhere, which is normally how these ships end up.
The BlackRock frigates are just gonna. They're gonna aggress on the Blackbirds.
Oh, yeah. You having a good time there, boys? I think the answer is no. Oh, look at that.
Woo! Good job, Morsha.
Yeah, very good job. Absolute obliteration. They got two ships, so once again, not a shame, but very much each lost Apocalypse and each lost Widow just broke them too much.
Yeah. I think that's it.
Is that the last one for today?
Yeah, that's the last one for today.
Aww! But I was bloody well enjoying myself. Ah, well.
Yes, we went through them pretty quick.
I mean, no point beating around the bush a bit too much there, boys. We need Sylph vs. Behold Expo matches. Unfortunately, I couldn't do it if I wanted to. Alrighty, guys, that's been it's been great fun. Thank you so much for coming and watching. Thank you much as well, Knight, for being here. You've been an absolute legend, mate.
Hell yeah, brother.
Couldn't have done it without you. I'm not going to host anyone because I don't know who I would be hosting. I'm just going to end it here. Thank you everyone who brought fleets for this. Like, it's honestly been amazingly good fun. And hopefully you guys will have me stream this stuff again, eh? Thank you so much.
Hell yeah.
Have a good one, boys.